All right, so we're gonna keep going. Yeah, I gotta get one more match out of the way today so that I don't forget and end up into the situation that I was in a couple of weeks ago where I ran out of time to play the final set of matches. So yeah, we're gonna play this match. No Black Knight here, just Loki and company. We can definitely take care of this one since there's no Black Knight. And we're gonna use Black Knight ourselves. Yeah, so basically Ather is going to warp down. He has miracle support, but we should be able to beat him nonetheless. This is a very bulky front line that they have here, with the exception of Kebasir, which is why that trap place, the building placement is set up like that so that she's not exposed to melee threats. But I guess you could still get up there by breaking the structures. It would take some time, but you could do it if you really tried. Celica Ring on Ather because he's powerful enough to do that, but then also he's going to be away from his support, so not the greatest choice. There's a few flaws with this defense, to be honest, but they've done what they can, and it's acceptable. Summer Hathroon, fantastic pick. I'm enjoying using her myself. Very good unit, although, Athos blowing her up was quite surprising. Did not know that Athos had it like that. And yeah, just more of the same. Bulky front lines, no real ranged threats. Like, Loki is just really here for her support, which will never age out at this point, looking at how many bonus status effects we're getting on units these days. Every unit comes with at least 2. So Loki will just continue to age well, and I expect the same of Summer Thor whenever she gets her refine and remix, but primarily that's going to be down to the duo button. But yeah, we're gonna tank this one with BK, and I don't know. That's basically the plan. I'm just trying to avoid Loki here. Aside from that, I'm a bit sad. I don't have enough orbs to summon on the legendary banner. I only have enough. Well, lies. I have enough. I don't have enough to get to Spark yet. I kind of wanted to get it going and just have everyone for this week, or have both of them for this week, but the reality is kind of sinking in that I might not get either of them before the Spark. I might get none of them, so that's also something that I'm dreading. Hopefully it doesn't go that badly, but life without orbs is actually really painful. So I'm just scraping up what I can. There's a few legendary mythic battles that I have to go through, at least 3 of them, so that's what, like 15 orbs, 15 times 3, 45, I believe. But I need like 150, 140. That should at least get me to 100. And then we'll see where we go from there. Then I'll have to dip into the story budget and try to play some more of the story mode and see what's going on there. I haven't done any of that content yet, so there's some extra sources, or an extra source of orbs there. And then if all else fails, I'm just gonna have to wait, which means no boulder for this week and no odor for next week, which would suck. I kind of want to have them and test them out and see how they perform, but it is what it is. Not spending really much on this game right now, so I can't do both. I can't spend on 2 games. It's just not possible. Well, it is possible. I'm just not going to do it. So yeah, again, my concern is Loki, Glitter of Light here, and the Lin Ring, which means that she will potentially, or she has the potential to do something crazy. So I'm just going to try to play around that. I'm going to take my time and do that as well. Far save, Neathogre here being a pain. But also, Saline is able to take her out sometimes, rarely. It's inconsistent, but she can do it. But we're going to hide the units away for now, just to make sure that everyone's safe. My biggest concern is if Loki does something weird with return, and then, uses the Lin Ring to snipe someone. But I don't know, maybe it won't happen. I'm just hoping that I get lucky and I'm able to avoid it. We got rid of Ather there, again, thanks to Saline, who, is best unit on that, second best unit on that ninja banner. Of course, the best being Lucina. Everyone else has kind of faded away. Diamant, Ninja Diamant also faded away. I forget who the other unit was on that banner as well. Completely. Green, Celine's blue, so there had to have been someone who was red. And I have no idea who that red unit was. But yeah, summoning for the new legendaries is my primary target right now. And then outside of that, game modes, it's Wednesday, so I really want to start Arena so I don't run blow. My brain is rebooting, clearly. I gotta play Arena so that I don't run out of time. I don't want to put it off too late like I did last week and kind of put myself in a hole in terms of being able to complete it. And then, there's at least one orb there, so hopefully that helps. And then aside of that, just gotta catch up on some shows. I've been watching this anime about this dude that moved in with got a new stepsister, or got a stepsister. Words. It's exactly the type of anime that you think it is, but also it's
sprouting strike.
It's there's content, as in there's stuff going on in terms of the story. There's a story there, and it's actually quite interesting to watch it unfold. So I'm currently watching that, and then I'm going to finish Squid Games this week. That is my plan. Hopefully it works. I try to make these plans and then end up not doing them because I'm just so exhausted and I'm just not really in the zone to watch a show the way how I would really like. Just sit down and enjoy it. I hate getting disturbed when I'm watching something that I'm enjoying. So currently, Ather here is being a pain. Summer Ather, not quite sure what I'm going to do about her. Because Loki is now in a position that I can no longer escape, and thanks to Larather, someone might get sniped this turn. So yeah, that's where we are. We gotta figure this out. Gotta at least take out Loki since she's not getting covered by far save, which means I gotta break my way up or move everyone to the right. I don't know which one of those two is gonna be the most possible or the most successful option.
We'll do our best.
I'm gonna take a little bit to think about this, but while I do that, I think this is gonna be the play. I've seen just a little bit of testing with Boulder. From what I can see, doesn't seem to be like some people thought that she would be some type of melee frontliner, which there has not been a flyer that has been able to do that outside of Marth and I want to say Paula, Valentine Paula, because she had Vantage at the time, and that's kind of the same reason why Marth is able to do it. Yeah, there just has not been a melee flyer that has been able to frontline effectively. There just aren't enough skills to make them bulky enough to do it. You can try, but it's definitely not the optimal thing to do. You're not gonna be as successful as you would if you were just to use a armored unit or an infantry unit. For some reason, IS doesn't believe in bulky flying units. Probably because it would be too much of an advantage to have a flying unit that can just sit there in your face and you can't do anything about it because they have all the mobility. There's nothing restricting them from moving anywhere. So probably that's the reason that they just don't have the skills necessary to be really played in that specific style unless you give them a ton of support. But yeah, that's not really what I see of her. She's more of a Hearth Vulgar type, meaning that she hits hard and then runs away. That's really what she's probably meant to do. And really in the story mode, the only reason she was surviving the majority of the time is because of the seal that made her immune to damage. But without it, she is definitely frail and can die. I think the best thing about her is the fact that she has the neutralization of flyer effective damage. So that's probably the best thing about her. Embla would have been great if Embla had that as well. I really hate when flyers have the flying weakness because it means that literally any bow archer can kill them, which is really annoying. But yeah, I like when they give flyers the neutralized flying effective damage effects. I like when they do that, and I wish it were on more melee flyers specifically, because it's like their number one weakness. But yeah, I like that he has that. I like her C skill as well. I'm really looking to be able to get that to my setup if I'm able to ever get a second copy or some other source of that C skill. That whole skill is really great on setup. It's way better than guidance. The guidance skill that I currently have on my setup, the one from Riam Tana. It's way better than that. So whenever I can get a copy, an extra spear copy of that, I'm definitely going to fodder it to one of my fodder banks and then give it to Sedith. And then what else do I like? I like her special for melee flyers as well. I think that's insane that they made something like that. It's like Nimble Beast, but for flyers, for every flyer. I'm considering giving it to Valentian Pala. I think it would be great on her. Extra damage, extra bulk, two things that she definitely benefits from. And then overall, I just think that she is a speed check. I think everyone kind of, or from what I've been seeing, everyone's kind of drawn that conclusion that she is a speed check type of unit and she will lose if she gets outsped. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts on her. Haven't seen very much about Ather just yet, but from the looks of it, she seems like a Tune Micaiah but blue with a bow. So I really like a Tune Micaiah. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. Very happy that I was able to figure out a way to get past this particular roadblock here of Loki. That would have been a bad loss to take. This one was a little bit more challenging than it initially appeared to be, primarily because of how I played it and also because of Loki's positioning. Man, Loki, top tier unit, man. Like, she was really underrated when she came out, I feel, and she's just grown in value. Like, to be able to replace Embla, who was just the mainstay on defenses at the time, and I honestly think that she is far better than Embla at this point. To be able to do that is a testament to just how good she is, and the fact that I just don't know how to even consider replacing her on my defense is just, wow. Also, defense is still holding up, surprisingly. I mean, it did, take a loss to the same thing that we lose to every week, which is a Camilla plus some type of what do you call that effect? Embla effect, feud undefended effect. So that still works on my defense, the one that I have not changed as of yet. But also, I think it might still work. The Embla feud thing might still work regardless. It's just that I wouldn't have to worry about the fence if I were to get Boulder. So I don't know. It's such a struggle. I was literally staring at my defense and I'm like, who do I replace even? I did see one particular option, but it makes my defense significantly less bulky. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So that's something to consider. And also, people are still waiting on the bolt tower to hit, which is annoying, but that's a whole other can of worms. But yeah, we are successfully clearing this map. Just got to get the final pot over here and then figure out a way to take out the Sneath Auger, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about that yet, but I'm sure there will be options. If not, we'll just sit Black Knight in front of her face, which, as you've seen before, he is... yeah, Black Knight is able to do it, so we're just probably going to have to sit Black Knight in her face and let him do the job, even though I kind of want to get her off that defense style. She's going to be a little bit too bulky there. Turn 6. I haven't gotten to turn 6 in a long time. Normally my matches are done by now, but that's Omni-tanking for you. It does take a while longer to get through these clears successfully. Especially when you're not 100% familiar with the unit, and the team might not even be the best team for that particular unit. For Black Knight, is what I'm talking about. But I guess overall my question is, what are you doing with Boulder on your defense? Do you even have Boulder? What are you doing? Are you summoning or not? Or are you just waiting for CYL to see what happens there? I mean, it's August, like tomorrow, as of recording this. Like tomorrow's August already, and summer's over, school starts. The year is just flying by. There's even a tsunami, like warning at least, but a lot is happening, like so quickly too. It's insane. But yeah, anyways, man, I feel like there's going to be a little bit more life in the game in the upcoming weeks. So, let's stick around for that before you throw your phone out or the game out with the bathwater. GG's. See you in the next one.